Messed Up is brought to you by Mid-Coast Federal Credit Union.
Hello and welcome to MEST Up, the quiz show that challenges Maine high school students in the arenas of math, engineering, science, and technology. I'm your host, Sarah Long, and today we have Marissa and Emma from Catherine McAuley. Welcome back to you guys. And from Kennebunk, we have Will and Amy. Welcome back to you guys as well. The teams will compete across 4 rounds, starting with the brain battle, going into the Engineer This Challenge, Grid of Destiny, and the end game question, where the teams will wager for their final points. We're going to start now with the brain battle. So in the brain battle, there are 10 questions worth 5 points each. The first team to buzz in with a correct answer will get 5 points, but if you buzz in before we go to multiple choice, you get an extra 2 points for the correct answer. Are you guys all set?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. Earth history is broken up into how many geologic eons? Red team.
3.
Incorrect.
What is 5?
Incorrect. And not because you said what is. It's actually 4.
Oh,
Though the following 10 years continued to see most television broadcasts in black and white, what year saw the first nationally televised color broadcast? Let's go to multiple choice. A, 1954, B, 1956, C, 1958, or D, 1960? Blue team.
B, 1960.
Incorrect. Red team.
B, 1956.
Incorrect. The correct answer was A, 1954. In 1202, Leonardo of Pisa wrote one of the first Western books to describe Arabic numerals and their applications, including an integer sequence where each subsequent number is the sum of the previous 2. What was Leonardo of Pisa's nickname by which he is better known today? Red team.
Fibonacci.
That's correct. If the starting number is 1, what is the 12th number in a Fibonacci sequence? Red team.
144.
That's correct. What sea creature develops rings, much like trees, which can be used to determine the water temperature and other climate factors from the past? Red team.
A clam.
Incorrect. Blue team.
We're gonna go with coral.
That's correct. All right. Question number 6. Block printing was common in Europe 100 years before paper became available around 1400, during which period the process was mainly used for printing on what medium? Blue team.
Papyrus?
Correct.
Wood.
Nope. That was one of the multiple choice answers, but the correct answer is cloth. Once paper was available in Europe, but before the first books were developed, what was the earliest non-religious printed product? Multiple choice. Oh, we'll go with blue team.
Dante's Inferno?
Incorrect. Red team.
Decameron.
Incorrect. The correct answer, playing cards.
Okay.
The oldest message sending method, which involved a trained animal carrying a message, used what type of animal? Blue team.
The carrier pigeon?
Correct. Konstantin Tsiolkovsky is considered one of the founding fathers of what engineering field? Multiple choice. A, automotive engineering, B, rocketry, C, robotics, or D, computing? Blue team.
B, rocketry.
Correct. Well, an embryo's endoderm becomes most of the internal organs and the ectoderm becomes the nervous system and skin. Name one anatomical structure which arises out of the embryonic mesoderm. Red team.
Bones.
That's correct. And at the end of the brain battle, it is a close match. The red team just ahead at 21 points. Blue team, you are at 19 points. And when we come back from this break, we'll talk with our teams a little bit and we'll get to the engineer this challenge. And welcome back to Messed Up. We are in our semifinal round and we have Kennebunk and Catherine McAuley with us again. Now you guys have been competing on the math team so far this semester. How are things going? How many matches have you guys had?
We've had
Just one, yeah.
Just one, and how'd you guys do?
We did pretty well. In the part that we were in, we got second.
Nice. Well,
Which was fun,
congratulations. Yeah, and you're working, right?
Yeah.
On top of school. How about you, Amy?
I'm, school, and I've been horseback riding too.
Oh, great. Excellent. Well, welcome back to both of you. And you two ladies, you have been busy with drama club and with softball, right? Yeah, so how's softball team doing?
Oh, we're doing good. We're in the fall league right now, so it's pretty informative.
Excellent. And Emma, tell me about the drama club this year.
Well, currently for the fall show, we're doing Pan and Wendy, which is pretty much just Peter Pan without all the expensive, like, flying everywhere things.
Yeah.
And I do sound, so I put together, like, all the sound effects and any music that we need.
Excellent. And you actually just won a contest at school, right?
Our class did for homecoming every year. Each of the classes like puts together a dance and then performs it, and it's a competition. And our junior class won.
Excellent. Well, congratulations. Yeah, even though Marissa showed up in her astronaut outfit, you outdid her. Yeah.
It was hard.
Well, welcome back to you guys as well. We are now going to toss it over to Maya, and she's going to tell us about the Engineer This challenge for today's episode.
Thank you, Sarah. This week's Engineer This will put your ingenuity and strategic thinking to the test in what I call the particle collector. Each team will be given 50 thumbtacks to place on a surface. Using 5 tacks each for 10 rounds, the teams must construct a suitable path to guide their particles from the top of the surface to a nest at the bottom. The team that constructs a successful path and collects the most particles will win the 40 points. Good luck!
Thank you very much, Maya. Are you guys all set? Everybody understands? All right, your particle collector begins now. Blue team goes first.
Because if we get stuck, then it doesn't have, like, we want to get it down here. So if it's coming from there.
But if we can close it
I see
off
what you
in between here. Oh, really?
Oh, helpful.
Sorry about that.
They're just all
right,
gonna
blue
get
team.
stuck.
1, 2,
If they do that, they won't get it either. So,
Actually, that was
Yeah, actually.
because I thought it was
watch this.
this week we don't have
You know what?
many.
No one's going to get any.
Well, see, this guy's gonna go the same
So are
path.
we gonna move this?
There we go. Okay. I had one more, so I just put it in there.
I don't see what the plan is.
Do you know how many there was? 4.
So this is your 8th turn.
So let's okay. This one too.
Oh.
So they only want
Oh
the
my
above just
God.
Wow.
Okay.
That's just being
Okay, so now just send this over here.
how many turns? This is
Can you
like way
send
more
it through one of these holes?
That's
And then it'll
okay.
go.
Or it could go there. So I think that's 4. Am I right?
So,
How is it going to get here?
Chance that this
They're saying that's gonna fall
Is
through
that
here.
go?
Block this.
I don't.
so there's
think
no
so. It's gonna get
wait,
stuck
no.
there.
What? That's really specific right there.
okay.
Yep.
All right, last turn.
Okay, it's definitely not gonna get over there, so.
First off,
Yeah.
no. I can't even reach there, so let's take the chances.
That's not gonna work, I'm telling you. Then they won, but that's 4. Okay, well.
Yeah, well,
All right, guys.
I'm home in a tree.
Make the short girl try to. All right, we'll start with this one.
No!
Start with this one.
Call bad.
This one. All right,
Our last hope.
last one.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not gonna do it.
Well, it was a good effort, had by all. It was interesting to hear the strategy as that went on. So no points, so we're still at 21 points for the red team, 19 for the blue team, and 0 for Engineer This. But we have the Grid of Destiny coming up, and as you guys know, there are a lot of points at stake, so we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Messed Up. Our teams are still at 21 points for the red team, 19 for the blue team after the Engineer This challenge. And now we're heading into the Grid of Destiny. We've got 4 columns, each with 4 questions of increasing difficulty and point value. And just like with the brain battle, if you guys buzz in with the correct answer before we go to multiple choice, you get an extra 2 points. So the leading team gets to start off. Are you guys ready? All right, red team, go ahead. What's your choice?
All right, how about science for 15?
What is the heaviest stable element produced by nucleosynthesis inside starts? Red team.
Iron?
Correct.
How about science for 20?
What process is the source of most helium-4 on Earth? Multiple choice. A, radioactive decay, B, solar fusion, C, formation of the Earth, or D, the Big Bang. Blue team.
B, solar fusion.
Correct. Red team.
A.
That is correct. Radioactive decay. Red team, your choice.
How about science for 25?
And this is the video question.
Hi, my name is Caitlin O'Brien. I'm a weather observer and education specialist on the summit of Mount Washington. Now for your video question. In meteorology, the horizontal transfer of atmospheric properties such as moisture and temperature due to the bulk movement of air is known as what?
Blue team.
Front.
Incorrect.
Wind.
Incorrect. The correct answer is advection.
I know.
All right, so over to blue team, your choice.
Science for 10.
Influenza, commonly known as the flu, is an infectious disease that affects only mammals and what other clade of animals? Red team.
Birds.
That's correct.
How about engineering for 10?
If a wire is stretched 2 millimeters by a force of 250 newtons, how much force would be required to stretch the wire 5 millimeters? Red team.
625 newtons.
That is correct. And it's your choice again.
How about engineering for 15?
What part of an ignition system routes high voltage from the ignition coil to the spark plugs in the correct firing order? Red team.
Transmission.
Incorrect.
Ignition?
Incorrect. The correct answer is distributor. So blue team, your choice.
Math for 10.
Evaluate 11 cubed. Red team.
1,331.
That is correct. Your choice.
How about engineering for 20?
The cubit was one of the earliest units of measurement, being measurable using the human body. What aspect of the human body equals 1 cubit? Red team.
Head.
Incorrect. Blue team.
From like forearm from the elbow to the tip of the finger.
That is correct. Forearm length.
Oh.
Yep. So blue team, your choice.
Engineering for
For
25.
25. Which ancient civilization developed the most precise system of standardization of measurement of length, mass, and time seen until the Iron Age? Let's go with multiple choice. A, Indus Valley Civilization, B, Egypt, C, Babylon, or D, Greece? Blue team.
Babylon.
Incorrect. Red team.
Egypt.
Incorrect. The correct answer was A, Indus Valley Civilization.
That would have been my last guess.
All right, so red team, your choice.
How about technology for 10?
Over which numeral key on a standard keyboard would you find the @ symbol? Blue team.
2.
Correct. And blue team, your choice.
Technology for 15.
Though the first commercially successful version was not built for another 200 years, in 1642, Blaise Pascal built the first functional version of what device? Blue team.
A barometer?
Incorrect. Red team.
A calculator?
That's correct.
Okay.
And we're back to you, your choice.
Technology for 20, please.
Built in 1801, Joseph Marie Jacquard built what is sometimes considered the first computer, which was controlled by a series of punched cards, and which was actually what sort of device? Multiple choice. A, printing press, B, loom, C, steam engine, or D, clockwork automaton?
D.
That is incorrect.
We're going to go with B, loom.
And you would be correct. And blue team, your choice.
Technology for 25.
Okay. What is the decimal equivalent of the hexadecimal number A3F? What's hexadecimal? And multiple choice. A, 1,315. B, 2001. C, 2,222. Or D, 2,623. Blue team.
A, 1,315.
Incorrect. Red team.
B, 2001.
Incorrect. The correct answer was D, 2,623.
Math for 15.
All right. If a runner runs 4 circuits of a circular track with a radius of 1 mile, how far did she run rounding to the nearest whole mile? Red team.
25 miles.
That is correct. Your choice again.
Let's do math for 20.
All right. If you were to take someone's picture each day from their birth to their 18th birthday, and then turn those pictures into a time-lapse video, with each picture representing 1 frame at 24 frames per second to the nearest half hour, how long would the resulting video be? And multiple choice. A, 3.5 hours. B, 4 hours. C, 4.5 hours. Or D, 5 hours. Red team.
3.5.
Incorrect.
C, 4.5 hours.
That's correct.
Oh, it's not like
Yes. All right. All right, so it's math for 25, our final question. If we were using a base 8 system of numbering instead of base 10, what would be the result in base 8 of 24 plus 111? Red team.
135, base 8.
135. Yes, that is correct. And at the end of the grid of destiny, the red team, you are now at 155 and blue team 93. And we are heading into our end game question. The subject is math. And as we head to commercial, I will take wagers from both teams. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back to Messed Up. We are heading into our end game question. The red team is at 155 points. The blue team is at 93 points. I have wagers now from both teams, and as I told you guys, the subject is math. Teams ready? All right. Find the sum of the 4 possible solutions for x from the following equation. X squared minus 3 times the absolute value of x minus 2 minus 4x equals -6. And 1 minute left.
This is not actual math, okay? Why is it
30 seconds. $15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. So blue team, what is your answer?
We have come up with the answer 15.
And that is incorrect. The correct answer is 8. You wagered 70 points, and so that brings you down to 23.
Sorry.
All right, red team. Let's see what your answer is.
16.
Incorrect. So again, the correct answer is 8, and you wagered 32 points, and that brings you down to 123. So congratulations, Kennebunk. You guys move on. Good job today. And good job, guys, for sure. And you can catch more episodes of Messed Up at messedup.tv. You can also catch up with Maya on Facebook, and we will see you back here next week. Thanks for joining us.
Messed Up is brought to you by Midcoast Federal Credit Union.